There is a concern that the coronavirus could cause several companies and individuals in Jamaica to become exposed to negative legal consequences. The preliminary reaction from the legal community is that there could be lawsuits because of contracts which might have to be broken by companies and issues related to employees being absent from work without proper authorization. Attorney at law Donovan Walker is cautioning that businesses should pay close attention to the decisions they make in coming days and carefully consider how they can perform their contractual obligations. Speaking Thursday on Radio Jamaica's Beyond the Headlines, Mr. Walker explained how some of the factors over which businesses have little control could land them in court.
If it is that I am a distributor and I have contracted to supply you a certain amount of goods that you need to keep your business open, and all of a sudden you can't supply it, could you be faced with a breach of contract situation? Or could you be faced with, or could you use a defense to say, okay, well, I did breach the contract. It really was a force majeure act of God. These are just only two examples of the myriad of issues that we may have to contend with. You have your hospitals, your restaurants, your daycare centers. Could they face claims that they fail to protect their customers or the public?
Mr. Walker is highlighting some of the ways in which businesses can minimize legal exposure.
And so I think it's important for the private sector to certainly consider having in place a coronavirus policy or a policy to deal with illnesses or these kind of events, which is why I think what's important for folks to do at this time is to perhaps create a list of steps that they have taken that ends up you relying on force majeure. You can list the steps that you have taken to mitigate the impact of the coronavirus. So you take those steps and you document those steps.
Kimberly Broderick, Frontline News.